that Nigerians began to retaliate the attack or xenophobic attack on Nigerians in South Africa by descending on Shoprite and other companies owned by South Africans in Nigeria. Well, different reactions are already in the air, but we decided to also go out and ask other people, especially prominent voices in Nigeria, what do you think about it? Is it the right thing to retaliate? Is it the right thing to fold our hands? Or what is this government supposed to do? Those are the things we want to ask about Dede Mabiako tonight. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Ade.
How did you feel when you heard that Nigerians are still being attacked in South Africa? Xenophobic attack is not as new as today.
You see, let's be realistic with ourselves first. Here we are as a people looking for a way to unite Africa as a whole. Now, right there in South Africa, certain funny things have been rearing their heads for a while. In South Africa, it is true, like it's stated by certain South Africans also, the figures are there to show that the people gaining extra mileage from the society itself are not even Nigerians or other Africans, but Indians, Chinese, and Europeans.
Meaning that this xenophobia attack against Nigerians is not
wrongly placed. These are people who are earning menial returns from your society. But listen, let's be realistic with ourselves. Many years ago, many African countries teamed up together to fight against apartheid. One country stood tall as number one amongst all of them, Nigeria, who gave monies in large sums to support their freedom fighters, who gave them everything they required, fought on their behalf, refused Commonwealth Games, refused this, refused that, got their students to train in Nigeria, opened their doors to them, made them realize that there is an African here who cares about you, who cares for you. This we did. So now, for you to turn around, but you see, look at the picture really. Is it the South Africans that are turning against Nigerians, or a misguided group of the, sorry to use it, low in mind, carrying out acts of this nature? Your brothers have not come there to wreck your society, but to support and build your society. The things which you never thought you would do in many of these cases, many of them put in place. They became entrepreneurs in your society because the gap was created there for these things to happen. They are your brothers. They are not your enemies. The people you should be fighting or talking about are the people who are draining your society.
Who are these people?
You will know them now. They're there. The Boers are still there. The whites are there. The Indians are there. The Chinese are there. They are the people. Granted, you say a group of Nigerians are criminals in your society. Hello. Do you know the population of Nigeria? We're over 200 million and counting. That's a huge sum. And if you say that just a minimal few of them are the ones you claim are involved in certain nefarious activity, don't castigate the whole of Nigerians and put a blanket over every Nigerian within the society and start to destroy the people who came there as your own brothers, your blood. And to the Nigerians here who are claiming that they are carrying out these reprisal attacks, wake up now, get sensible. Where's the sense in all of these ones? Who are the people working in MTN? Who are the people working in ShopRite? Who are the people working in the South African establishments here? Are they not Nigerians? You destroy the places, who loses? We all as Africans will lose, even though it's just Nigerians mainly that will lose, because we are the ones working there. It's an African economy thriving here in Africa. Our duty, undermining anything happening, is to stop the problem over there, not to create destructions over here. We're not being realistic. If this country was running and thriving the way it needs to thrive and run, Nigerians will not run away from here and turn to people who they will be stoning and killing in other people's lands. Nigerians will stay here and build with pride that which is Nigeria to be a stronger force to be respected by the world. Our duty is to see that even those of us, look, we are here. They kill many people since for you. The amount of people when they kill since for North, kill for West, kill for East, kill for Delta, It not pass the amount when they don't kill for South Africa. How many of una begin do xenophobic against government? The Africans should start looking beyond what they are fighting. We should be teaming up as a people, not destroying ourselves, not killing and eating ourselves. As Africans, you are your own brother's keeper. That is what we should be looking out for. Our government has been wrong in this approach because this situation has been happening since. They should have nipped this whole thing in the bud a long time.
Part of the reason why many Nigerians are running out of Nigeria is because of economic hardship.
Yes.
And then the same thing that South Africans are already complaining that is also eating them.
Yes.
Does this underscore a continental economic recession?
It opens up the eyes of all of us to see that what is supposed to have been for us as a people is not with us. The system has sold us out. And so we need to wake up and start to retrace our steps to creating what is right. Look at the situation in America, for instance. True federalism, that is what is happening over there. We all see this. It's evident. Come on, let's be realistic with ourselves. Abba. See California now. See the way the money when they make from other things when they don't they get from there. They need oil. Other things are there that we as a people can start to develop with the states. We need true federalism to understand ourselves better. We need to be able to see that next man matters. We need to be able to realize that it's not because of paddy we can sit down and gain governance. And we need to be able to see that as a people, if this government had been fighting to make sure that every life in this nation matters and shows regard and respect for the life of every individual here, nobody can touch a Nigerian life outside Nigeria.
Some opinions hold that many of these Nigerians should begin to come back home. Forget about don't, instead of staying put and insisting that you are brothers, if these attacks continue, return home. And let us all come join hands together and fight our common oppressors in Nigeria and make Nigeria also great again. What is your own view on this?
My view is clear. Where they show you say they not like you, what you go do? What you sit down there to do? What you they do there? You make the money finish, you feel use them. Your mind go rest. You get peace of mind. If you know that to stay then a problem for you, come out quickly. Come out.
To go where?
Come back home, man.
To come and do what?
Start all over again. You dey fear? Okay, you see how you laugh?
People wait there.
You see how all of us laugh the matter now? But tell you what, you know how we can start all over again? It's by facing everything that is the system, all of us together. It can work. So we need to face it together, say something together, do something together, come back. Make that boga where you dey face, make you wake up and face reality and talk to the system. We all need to stand to make sure that the rule of law thrives here. We all have to stand to make sure that the economy grows here. Because a lot of things are available here for all of us in this continent. Nigeria can show the way. If it be so that you have been attacked in other lands, come back home. You're also being attacked at home. Come back home. When you come back home, all of us together plus you who have been attacked from outside shall now attack our problems together and resolve our problems together. Not forcefully, peacefully. Using our common sense now, speaking our voice, making our voices heard rather, speaking out loud. Because it is time for everyone to realize the essence of who we are and what we are. You are your brother's keeper, not your brother's killer.